Shears. Let's talk a couple sets, Chef Jeremy.
Yeah.
And this is a remarkable set of shears from Kuhn Rikon. Set of 2 classic kitchen shears, and this is an expiring price. The price and the easy pay will all go away end of day today.
Yeah, and this is, of course, Kuhn Rikon, which is Swiss engineering. The Kuhn family from Rincon, Switzerland, apparently, and they go back to 1899. They make a very high-end set of shears that are very thick. You see that gauge there, how nice and thick that is, so you can cut everything from metal to cardboard, if you need to cut linoleum or just things like you have great shears in the garden, they work. What is the difference between shears and scissors? That spring right there. If you have scissors, you don't have that spring. Why do they put a spring there? Because it makes it stronger, so you don't, it'll cut things that you normally just couldn't get through with a set of scissors, like even all of these stems here for this beautiful flower bouquet. It says, I love you. And then I could just one shot right through there. So awesome for the kitchen. You get a set of 2, one for the kitchen, one for the garden, and utility around the house.
And we have color choices for you. Red, navy, and gray are available for you. We have them back here. Now, if you want the gray, I have 750. If you want the navy, 180. And if you want the red, 825. Now, what's the best way to clean these, Chef Jeremy?
Hand wash all.
Hand wash.
Yeah, shears, knives, anything with a blade on it. I just always hand wash it. And again, so these are also food grade safe. So what does that mean? It means that it won't react to your food. Some metal will react. They'll cause things to turn brown, for example. So this is food grade safe. So you know, can I show you a trick you taught me?
Please.
Let me show you something you showed me. I do this with bacon. You want to do a half a pack of bacon, go right through the center of it here. Again, you see there, then I take this piece off and put it over this piece to seal it.
Just seal it back up.
Yeah. You showed me that was a great trick. I've used that trick so many different times. And you know, shears in the kitchen are just one of those things. You can cut right through the breast cavity of a chicken. You can cut through, if you don't want to use a cutting board and maybe you just want to do little bits of asparagus or green onion or herbs. It's just a great thing you have. And these are right-handed or left-handed. And then, of course, to sharpen them, here's the wonderful thing about, let me wipe this off here, is to sharpen them, all you do is this. And they self-sharpen.
And they self-sharpen. What about holding strawberries?
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Again, if you want to just come in here and get just the stems off of the strawberries, I do a little bit there, a little bit there, and a little bit there, and you can hold that strawberry. Get those little bits off. I can wipe it with the tip. Or you could just do like my buddy Mark Charles does, and he just goes, yep, one shot straight across like that. There you go. And you take the help up. Yep.
All this works together really nicely. And something that we call the devil's packaging, clamshell packaging.
I've seen you. You call it the devil's
packaging.
Packaging, yeah.
Now, many times, if you're not careful with this clamshell packaging, it can cut you like a razor. So what you want to do is you want to cut it on at least 3 of the sides, and then the batteries all open up. Razors are usually packed in this clamshell packaging. Toys are usually packed in this clamshell packaging.
That's right. And you know, and then to store them, they have a locking mechanism here. So when you go to store them, you want to close this here and put that up, and that'll keep that blade protected. Store them in a drawer. You can put them in your shed, put them in a toolbox, a fisherman tackle box if you want. This will cut line, this will cut bait, things like that. And then to open it, all you're going to do is just give that a little squeeze and pop, that pops down, and they're ready to go. And then, of course, we have our wheel of wire, as we call it. So if you needed to cut things around the house that are tough, like this is, you know, a cable, a power cable here. It'll snip right through there. You can see the heavy gauge on those, how thick that gauge is. So maybe you have weed whacker wire that you want to cut a piece of that weed whacker wire, or speaker wire. Again, just the right tool. Don't use your crafting scissors for this. Don't wreck your other scissors that you might have. These guys, you know, these zip ties, they're just a pain in the hand to get up. And I could just take this off. Toys, a lot of things come wrapped in these, and this will go right through there. And that's why it has that spring in there, so you can cut through difficult, hard things. Even this floor tile, if you have these laminate floors, maybe you have a piece, if you're doing work around the house, I could just go right through there, and it will cut just what you need. Right tool for the right job.
And that's what makes these so great. Please don't wait on this. And let's talk about color choices again, because we have 3 color choices for you to choose from. We have the gray, We have 700 left in the gray. Here is the navy. 150 in the navy, and finally the red. 750 in the red. Reduced shipping and handling on this, and you're also going to enjoy the sale price on this. Ordinarily, these are $38. We are at $26.98, and the price and easy pay will all go away end of day today.
And you know, if you want to deadhead flowers, if you have things around, they are also accurate enough. They're not just heavy duty, not for just plowing through boxes and breaking down cardboard. If you want to come in here and just cut that one little flower off of there, you know, maybe you grow your own tomatoes or things. This is a perfect set for the garden. And of course, just to give you an idea of how tough this is, I can not just cut this can, David, I can go right through the toughest part of that can right there. I'm not telling you to go home and cut up all your cans, but just to give you an idea of how strong that really is. Do this to sharpen it, and this will be ready if you need to cut out an ad. Maybe you have a recipe and you want to pull it out. I can see right here. Use them for your Christmas wrapping. So very versatile. You'll love these Shears, and you get a set of 2 of them.
And it is ordinarily $38. We are at $26.98, but only in these 3 colors. Price and easy pay will all go away end of day today. Be sure and grab your color and also your reduced shipping and handling. Don't wait on the navy, because the navy of the 3 colors is the most limited. Chef Jeremy Parker, thank you, sir.
I'll see you in a little bit. Got a couple more things.